webcasting for a worldwide audience.
Good morning, Saturday Live. Morning, John.
Good morning, Simon.
Ben's not here today. You've got part of us too. It's
Yeah,
John.
you have.
It's John from the Cosmic Jukebox and
Yeah.
me from Sight Sounds, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got loads of stuff that we're not going to do.
Good. I got stage fright just then, sat there. I don't know why, but I did. I suddenly got stage fright.
Oh, we got loads of good music coming
What
up.
music we got today?
Oh, there's loads of things you'll enjoy, including this very first one for you. This is a bit of Goldfrapp to start us off.
Very nice.
Sleep will ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow's glistening. Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. Sing a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh will ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow's glistening. Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. Sing a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. Let a week about a snowman. Then pretend that he's passing round. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man." But you can blow the top when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream of fun. To face our brave, the paths that we lay. Walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh will ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow's glistening. Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. Sing a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland.
That was the lovely Goldfrapp.
That was really lovely, that one, Simon.
Winter Wonderland. That's a standalone single, or it was on an album or something
Yeah.
for Christmas one. Yeah, see?
I was just talking to you about Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Don't.
Bless.
And he has a selection. I'll tell you what it said in the paper yesterday. He has a selection of Christmas songs that he does
Yeah.
that are not released at all. Okay, it's like opening the trap for you to jump out, isn't it? That he has that aren't released and they're not for anyone to hear but his family. And he said after years of doing it, his family must be getting a little bit tired of them now. So there you are. It's an open goal for you.
Nobody turns up at Christmas, it's Paul McCartney's.
But you know, one day they'll be released.
Oh, yes.
But I couldn't work out from them whether they're songs he's covering or songs
Or
that
little
he's
ditties.
specially written.
Because the Beatles always did one every year. They did a Christmas flexi single for the
Yeah,
fan
you
club.
gave me some of those.
They're weird.
too.
They're like the Goons. They thought they were the Goons, and they did all these little plays and
Yeah,
So
yeah.
some of them are good. Some of them
Yeah.
are absolute rubbish. But there you go.
Yeah, no, that's
How
right.
am I to criticise the Beatles?
No, that was nice. And I thought the end of that Goldfrapp, I know you can get a bit sort of little bit picky with it, but I love the end of that. It gave just a little hint of something else.
From Seventh Tree, it's all that
It is
sort
from
of
Seventh Tree.
It's that hippy dippy stuff.
really
You've
nice.
got a really good playlist for you today. I've sport you all today. You're going to enjoy this, and we're going to do the gig guide.
Okay.
We probably won't do any of the self promotions because we're here.
We are. We don't have to. Although,
we don't have to. We could put Ben's on because Ben's not here.
why not?
We might do
could
later, but in the meantime, have a bit of Susie. Two in a row that ended with a whistle.
Yeah.
Susan the Banshees of Happy House from 1980.
You know you're getting desperate for something to say when you say, look, there's two tracks that end with a whistle.
We've only got an hour and 50 minutes to go. I've run out.
Oh, well, there you go. We finished then. That'll do for today.
This put a prog rock album on and just...
Oh, yeah. Is that an invitation?
No, it's not. We're not doing any of that on this show, I have you know.
I can get you tubular bells.
I thought it was odd that you turned up your cape on. Hey! What should we do? Should we play another record, or do you want to do a bit of reading?
No, we should play another record.
We'll play another.
What should we have?
What should we have? We're going to have, the Jags with Back of My Hand. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, air guitar ready.
Yeah.
Call me if you're feeling blue. You tell me I don't pay attention to you. But if you only knew just what I'm going through, you wouldn't phone those guys who mess around with you, girl. But when I call you, I can sacrifice. You whip them out before you dry your eyes. I'm not a freak machine, a 1960s dream. I dreamed of bet you less than what you didn't see, girl. You're not unreadable, you're not unbeatable. I know just what you are. Don't push your love too far. You're not not just another girl. I didn't touch with you. I only wish I knew that. I got your number written on the back of my hand. I got your number written on the back of my hand. I got your number written on the back of my hand. I got your number. I had a dream I met another girl, but in her mind she was just a cake inside. I hope I'm getting through the interference too. My phone is running out. I don't know what to say now. The ivory is saying cut the land. You wanna cut it by the very last time. You're only young at heart, but now's the time to start. Just realizing what I got down here. You're not unreadable, you're not unbeatable. I know just what you are. Don't push your love too far. You're not untouchable, not just another girl. I get in touch with you. I only wish I knew that. Only wish I knew that. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number. Say, don't you realize, is there nothing left inside? Hey, did I get you wrong? Say, where's your number, guy? You only call me if you feel a loop. You tell me I don't pay attention to you. But if you only knew just what I'm going through, you wouldn't phone those guys who mess around with you. You're not unreadable, you're not unbeatable. I know just what you are. Don't push your love too far. You're not untouchable, not just another girl. I've been in touch with you. I only wish I knew that. Only wish I knew that. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number written on the back of my head. I got your number.
One Hit Wonders there, the Jags with I Got Your Number.
Superb.
Back of my hand.
And I remember you gave me that
I did.
song.
Yes.
We were just reminiscing over that. And
All those years ago.
I know it's true.
Yeah.
I keep putting my glasses on
Yeah.
again.
Why have
And
you
I've
taken your
known-
glasses off?
Well, I don't know whether I should have them on or off. I have them for reading, but I'm always putting them on for no reason whatsoever. And then I pick something up to read it, and I haven't got them on.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
gone
see
blind.
anything. I've never got the
Oh,
hang
dear.
of these things.
Yeah.
But no, I do remember that. They were one-hit wonders.
They
weren't
were, yeah. Yeah, they did an album called Evening Standards,
Okay.
which is I think it's quite a clever name for a London band.
What's it like?
Awful.
Is it really?
It's mod pop of that era where they were trying to get bands to sound like the Jam.
Of which there were a lot.
There were a lot. There were Merton Parkers. There was all that sort of Purple Hearts, all them mod revival stuff.
Well-
Even the dear old Lambrettas.
Even the dear old Lambrettas, yeah.
We both tipped our heads then. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't know why we did that.
No.
We did, though. We tipped
Yeah,
our head to it. But also, I found that... Well, I didn't. My friend Richard found that group from London, which was... I don't know if they were from London. It was when he lived in London. TV21.
Oh yeah, yeah. They were from London.
They were superb.
Yeah, they
but
didn't do
they
much.
didn't do much.
One or two albums. Didn't I try and find you the album once?
No, I got it. It's called A Thin Red Line.
Oh, okay.
And they had which was always good in those days. They had a single with it.
Yeah.
With like, no, it was more than 4 tracks. It was like a little single that you opened up. It was like a little gatefold single.
Little EP.
So you got the album, then you got this gatefold thing, and it was brilliant. And you got all these things. You got loads of tracks. I thought they were really, really good.
There was a lot of good bands then.
But that was their lot.
Yeah.
One album.
A lot of one-hit wonders.
Gone.
Could do a show one day, one-hit wonders. You never know.
Yeah. But this is a really good period of time. I really enjoyed it.
You're going to enjoy the rest of this. Even though, and the big blunder was I found out last night that the Clash, London Calling's 40 years old today.
Yes.
Which we really should have played some Clash because of that brilliant album, but it was too late. I'd done it by then.
So if there's anyone listening...
Anybody that's listening, wait for the Clash, yeah, tell her.
But that is a shame. Well, we could talk about the Clash.
All we got left of the bedbound that can't reach the turn-off knob.
That is awful to think of that people are bedbound.
Please turn them off.
No, but it's such an awful thought that people could be bedbound and listen to the Clash. It really is, because that brings me to another subject that I said to Marjorie yesterday.
Yep.
You've got to hear this.
Go on.
Right. Now, just explain this. Did you hear my glasses?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something I don't understand. This is a silliness of me, perhaps. When I was quite small,
yep,
there were
big
about
people.
14 or 15. Yeah, there were big people. But there were people in their 60s listening to Bing Crosby and watching Gene Kelly and all this. Now, I'm 64 years of age.
Yeah.
There are still people of 64, 65 listening to Bing Crosby and Gene Kelly. In other words, it's being highly promoted on things like Radio 4 and the rest of it. I'm just always thinking to myself, was all my contemporaries secretly listening to Gene Kelly and Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra and all of those? Not that there's anything wrong with them, okay? I've just presumed, when I was 18, that when I got to 64, the whole thing would be dominated by people listening to the Rolling Stones and the Beatles and the Cream and et cetera, et cetera. But oddly enough, the whole vanguard of music that was there then, when I was small, is still the same, sitting there at the top.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it? So you're not worried that you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to, I long for Bing Crosby.
I don't have to, because I always have David Bowie and Bing Crosby at this time of year.
Oh,
so
yes,
there you go.
that was a good one. Shall we have a bit of Gino?
Certainly.
You
Dexys with Gino. I play that a lot, Dexys.
Yeah, which is more than could be said for Dexys when I went to see them at top rank.
Yeah.
And Kevin Rowland,
He's
bless
a
him.
bit of a funny what's it, isn't he?
Is. And yeah, he came out and the very first thing he said was, we won't be playing Gino. I remember that. I didn't mind actually because I liked most of the tracks on there, so it really didn't mean to me. However, I can tell you, the audience around it were...
They turned.
Well, they were pretty upset.
He's been in my shop.
Yeah.
He put his head in the shop. I said, nice shop, mate.
Did he?
Yeah, he was on his way up to the prison to see one of the midnight runners that obviously couldn't run fast enough.
I've seen him too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah, in Brighton.
Yeah, he was there for ages,
oh no, you know how rubbish I am at directions. But North Road, there's a health food shop down North Road. One of them ones that's really well known in a large chain.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
It'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah, on a corner.
Yeah.
Down there.
Loads of hippies outside it.
Yeah, and he came out of there one day, and
Yeah.
So
shall I? Should we have a bit of jig guide?
I'll read some of that. Okay, so
Spectacles on.
Spectacles, yeah, I know I need them for this, don't I? I'm not leaning down either, so that's all right. So this is basically just going to be Saturday, and I'm just going to mention one thing about Sunday as well. And you can comment on any things you know.
All right, okay, we'll do.
Okay,
Pay attention. I'm sitting up straight now.
So Saturday the 14th of December, Starfish Junior Band Session at the Con Club, and that's from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and that's £3 or £5.
Right, don't know nothing about that.
No.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Now then there's Fruitful Sounds, which is a DJ night at the Royal Oak at 9 o'clock, and that's £5.
Mr. Parsons is involved with that.
Jolly good. John Crampton, Foot Stomping Blues at the Lansdowne, 8 o'clock, and that's free.
Cramped, that'll be. But good.
Yeah, that always every time. The trouble is, I must get boring saying that every time because I used to, as you know, be a regular at the Lansdowne, and of course I've been having gigs there for years. But I always think,
yeah, well, it's so small, isn't it? It must be very intimate.
Yeah. Anyway, and then there's then your favourite, Just Floyd, the Pink Floyd tribute at the Con Club, 8 o'clock, £5, members free.
I'm sure it'd be very fine. My very own brother-in-law is going. Kevin's going to that.
Yeah.
He said, "Do you want to go?" I said, "No, thank you."
I have actually seen reviews of the quality of their playing. Apparently,
it's supposed to be very
really, really good.
I'm in the minority that I don't get Pink Floyd.
No, I know you don't. Well, apart from we always say the early Sid Barrett. No, Pink Floyd have been they're a really good band. No two ways. Porchlight Smoker. Now that's one I've not heard of. Roots, folk, country, Lamb, 8 o'clock, free.
Okay, that's another Parsons thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's head of entertainment at the Lamb.
Okay.
Which I went to the reggae one last Saturday.
It
was very good. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, it was very busy.
And then, you know what's coming. It's Shepherd's Arise. There you are.
Shepherd's pie?
No.
I like a shepherd's pie.
I do like shepherd's pie, actually. I do. Marjorie doesn't make that very often, but I like that. Shepherd's Arise. Folk. This will be all right. Sussex traditional carols, dance tunes, readings, Mummers Play, Elephant and Castle, 8 o'clock, £8, advanced tickets only. Now, will help.
I don't know because I'm banned from the Elephant and Castle, so I'm not the person to ask.
Better not go down that road. But I keep thinking I'd trip over by saying things that are obvious to everybody. So advanced tickets only. Does that mean it's worth you going along?
Yeah, you've got to go along. Yeah, you've got to go along and get a ticket from the landlord.
But you could turn up.
No, they won't let you in without a ticket.
Oh, right.
But he'd be upstairs, and you can still go downstairs and drink.
Right.
Okay. I surmise that you buy a ticket on the bar and then go upstairs.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, that's the end of Saturday.
Talk kazoo.
Yes.
Ben don't let me play it, see.
Why?
He says it's annoying.
No, I think it's really pleasant. Very pleasant. Sunday the 15th, there was only one gig on, and that's... but it's been cancelled, and it's London Calling which is a Clash tribute at the Con Club at. Well, I'm not going in telling you all. Well, no, I should. Con Club 7 p.m. and it was £15, but it's been cancelled. That's for tomorrow.
If you went online and bought a ticket for that, then it will tell you. If you go back onto where you bought the ticket, it will tell you how to get a refund for it. Because I don't think that's being rescheduled.
Oh, right.
That's all I know about it.
That's a shame though, because obviously when we were just talking about the fact that it's
yeah, there's been a
40
couple by that promoter that's been cancelled lately. Something's going on,
Yeah.
and I can't put my finger on what's going on.
we look very serious at this point.
Oh yes, we do.
Let's play something.
Let's play something. Oh yeah, bit of Human League and being boiled.
Very nice.
I'm enlisting overseas aid. Need assisting, help with a maid. Get the expert on mademoiselles. He could diffuse any bombshell. If I could only be tough like him, then I could win my own small battle of the sexes. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And make the girl mine wave the victory sign. I'm invading territories. Girls are foreign and strange to me. Get the expert at kissing and stuff while he stays easy when things get rough. If I could only be tough like him, then I could win my own small battle of the sexes. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And make the girl mine wave the victory sign. Sometimes relationships don't go as planned. Some girls can make themselves so cold, a no man's If I could only be tough like him, then I could win my own small battle of the sexes. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. And Sergeant Rock is going to help me make the girl mine, keep her stood in line. Make the girl mine wave the victory sign.
That was the Human League doing an impression of XTC, man.
Oh no!
Singing
You said
Sergeant
you-
Rock is going to help me.
You said you were saving up an excuse.
Oh,
That isn't much of one.
That was the impression. See, I've got technology today. Normally I have
I know.
the playlist on a bit of paper. And I thought, do you know what? I'll copy it to a memory stick and put it on my
I
computer.
expected better from the laptop.
Yeah, the laptop's very poor with a little tiny writing.
I thought that's why no one ever made a mistake when they had one of them here. You know.
Computers don't make mistakes. It's the idiots that push the buttons.
So anyway, so that wasn't Human League.
No, that was
Boys,
XTC.
which we were talking about then.
Sergeant Rock's going to help me.
Yeah, which was from the album you said Black Sea.
Black Sea.
Which is the one I owned, and
Got that in my very emporium at the moment, unless Jafie sold it.
okay.
Old Granville's down there today. He's got it open.
Granville's.
He's open. He's got his little brown coat on, and he's.
I think Nick called me Granville to you one day
Yeah, I
because
think
I
she
looked
did.
after the shop. But anyway,
Oh, and she's as we speak, they've got a stall in the craft fair at the town hall.
go on then, advert.
If anybody's listening that are going to go down the town hall later on, don't go to her stall because she's had half a bottle of rum already. She's reeking of it.
That's not good when she does that. No, that's really
My
bad.
dear cousin's down with all her knitted wear, and which they always sell out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's very busy, that craft fair. You should go down there and get yourself a knitted hat in a minute.
I've got a knitted hat
No,
with me
but
at the moment.
He's got wolves written on it, though.
Oh, we might come to that. You
yeah.
never know. But just go back to XTC. There's something I was going to just say to you, which was I had English Settlement as well, and I had a single. I had 2 singles of them as well. I used to really like them, and I thought they were really, really quirky. But it used to always, it used to surprise me really that people in general did like them, because I thought they were very quirky. And listening to them, it always surprised me. Gosh, I'm struggling with my words with this, but it did always used to take me back a bit that people did take to them the way they did, because they were very, very different.
They were a bit like the Kinks, weren't they? They were English, very English. And
There's a good sort of
see?
analogy. Yeah. I mean, I know they don't sound like the Kinks,
No,
but
it's the same sort of thing.
You're right.
They've got that English sounds, the American. Although the Americans really did take to XTC on the limited time that they toured, because he stopped touring because he suffers with stage fright.
Yeah. Andy Partridge.
Andrew Partridge.
Yeah,
Yes.
Andrew Partridge, yeah. Well, I thought they were superb. Funny that you should say that with the American stroke English thing, because, getting to our old friend, dear David, one of the things that they said about Mr. Bowie was, initially, which gets lost so much now, is he had a very, very English sound to him, not an American sound.
He had a Cockney sound.
A Cockney sound, yeah. But it was a very different sort of approach.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's by the way. Now, when are we going to get this Human League then?
Well, next I've got XTC doing an impression of Human League.
Very
See?
good.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
would be interesting.
Being boiled.
Listen to the voice of Buddha saying stop your sericulture. Little people like your offspring born alive for some guy studying Buddha's watching, Buddha's waiting. Just because the kid's an orphan, it's no excuse for thoughtless saying. People don't forget
Human League there from 1979 with, forgot the name of it, Being Boiled, from Travelogue, which is the album before they were massively famous with Dare.
They were.
Yeah, there's no girlies on that one.
Nope. And that was the one that you had really long version of that. There is, isn't there?
Yeah.
There really is. And I can remember I'd heard Human League a tiny bit later when they were kind of, obviously the way that most people know Human League. And then you, way back then, gave me that. And that did surprise me. Yeah, that really did.
I knew of them because they'd supported Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know that.
and it sounded like space music. It's like, what's this music? And then, of course, Gary Newman came along and did it as well. And so that was that. Yeah.
So,
a bit more gig guys should we have?
Yes, indeed. Let's do that. So, Monday, the 16th of December.
Oh, nearly Christmas.
I know. But hold yourself. Control yourself.
I am. Mm-hmm.
Terry Seabrook. No, Monday the 16th. Terry Seabrook Piano Trio. That's jazz at the Snowdrop.
How many
8
of them
o'clock.
is there?
3.
Ah.
Sorry?
How many are there in these trio?
3.
Might not be.
Trio. Then, Tuesday the 17th. See how many you think there are in this then.
Right, all right.
Tuesday the 17th, the massive violins, 7 singing cellists.
Oh, how many violins are there if there's 7 singing cellists?
You see?
Could only be 1 violin.
Yep.
Yep.
All Saints, that is, at 7:30, £15. Oh, it says see page 39. I should think that probably means there's an article on them.
In Viva Lewis, you're more than welcome to look at it. We haven't got time because we've got too much music.
We certainly have. Then Thursday, the 19th of December, Reggae Christmas Fundraiser, DJs. That's at the Con Club, 7 o'clock, and that's just £3, that one.
That'd be good.
That would. Yeah. Then 3 for Friday, the 20th. Okay.
Yep.
The Boogie Woogie Band at the Lansdowne. That's at 8 o'clock, and that's free. Then there's Lewes Loves Disco, DJs, Con Club, 8 o'clock. That's free. Okay.
Yep.
See, they're getting into the Christmas spirit.
They're
with
getting
these.
there.
And then Monster Groove with live band The Soul Steppers, Lamb, 8 o'clock. That's free as well.
It's a lot of good free gigs as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's all on Friday the 20th. And now we'll just do Saturday the 21st.
Nearly Christmas there.
No, but you still can't open your presents. So there you go. Careful. we don't want to be heading to Hinge and Bracket territory.
Oh no,
here. Stop it.
Hinge and Bracket of Lewis, Radio Lewis here.
Right, Saturday the 21st. Bad Whiskey plus DJ. That's Skiffle Billy and R&B. That's at the Royal Oak at 8 o'clock, and that's free. Then there's the Cohen Brothers. That's spelled with a K, Koan Brothers. Country Rock and Soul to Cowpunk. Lamb, 8 p.m, and that's free. Oh, that's a wide variety of
That'd be
things.
good. Cowpunk's quite funny.
Okay.
Oh, but I find it funny.
Okay. Then the Condoms High Energy Covers Con Club, 8 o'clock, free. What kind of thing do they cover then?
Condoms.
Yeah.
No idea. Do you know they've got quite a big following in the town?
I know, because you see their name a lot.
And I'm told that they're very good, but I've never actually seen them.
Okay.
I think it's because it's tribute bands and all that, and you know what I'm like with tribute bands.
Yeah, no, I'm And finally, on Saturday the 21st, Christmas party. Folk, bring songs and tunes, and that's Carol.
Carol, was she there?
No.
Is she bringing mince pies?
Carols with an S. Yes, she is, because there's carols, fire, candles, and mince pies.
She's going to start a fire and make mince pies.
At the
Wicked.
Elephant and Castle, 8 o'clock, and that is £4. So that's really nice. That sounds really lovely. That's Saturday, the 21st. That's those gigs.
Those gigs.
And we've got some more later on that I'll do. But first, what are we going to play next?
We're going to play. You're going to enjoy this, and radio. I think this could be a first for Radio Lewis. Actually, it's a bit of Devo. 1978. That was Devo. We come back, Johnny, from their question, Are We Not Men? Are We Our Devo album?
That's right. Yeah. Now, the reason I mentioned I was interested in Devo, something you might be able to help me about, but you've just said you don't know much about Devo.
I know a little bit. It's
Funny enough, it would have been 1978. That would be about right. When I was working in Haywards Heath and I met my very first, quote, punk rocker that I ever saw in my life. He was a lovely guy. And he used to come to work with his black jacket and his hair all spiked up and all the rest of it. And the very two groups that he used to talk about all the time was Devo.
Yeah.
Okay. So much so that I also worked, the third person in our little group was who used to be called the hippie because he had hair all down to his waist. And we were both fascinated by the punk rocker guy. But so much so, the old hippie fella used to call him Devo. That was his nickname. Okay. I, at the time, didn't know who Devo were. And then when I later realised what punk was, I couldn't quite see where Devo fitted in.
Yeah.
No. The other group that he used to like, this is great fun because I've forgotten the name of them, but you'll be able to get them in a second. Who were the brothers who were hugely popular that came over from America?
Ramones.
The Ramones, thank you very much. Yeah, that was his other great
They
love.
weren't all brothers.
No, I know they were. But that was his other great love. That would figure for about 1978.
Yeah, because it was on the tail end of New York punk. Even though Devo were from Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah. So and they were very strange. They had a big hit with Satisfaction, Rolling Stones cover.
Yeah.
With their flower pots on their heads.
That I
Don't
do
know why.
recall. And I do recall one last thing on him, bless him, was he was, in effect, banging his head against a brick wall with us to get us convinced. I was still into Genesis, for goodness sake, back then. And but to get us, well, I still am into Genesis.
No, stop saying that word.
And but at that time he was going nowhere fast trying to get us to listen to Devo or the Ramones. And then all of a sudden one day he came in with, now what album would it have been? Blondie.
Parallel Lines.
Parallel Lines. And we started, and obviously that shit, they became really big. And that was for a lot of people, well, certainly was for me, sort of like the first.
That was sort of punk.
That
New
was
wave.
the first
It was-
venture in
it was
that
sort of
way.
pop punk, wasn't it?
It was really, wasn't
Very,
it?
very good.
Hmm.
Should we have another track?
Yeah.
You're going to like this one. Messages by OMD.
Radio Lewes. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
Seamless that was. We nipped off and made a cup of tea. What a fiasco that was.
How many attempts?
3.
Three. Attempt 1, burst tea bag.
Then John made me a beautiful cup of tea. I don't take milk. Had
No,
milk in it.
didn't
So
know
let's
that.
start again. Anyway, you heard Messages by OMD, and if you're going, oh, but Si, what version was that? That was the 10-inch version. And then it was Every Little
Din
Thing...
disc.
Din Disc, yes, that was the label. Every little...
I used to love that
A
word.
random relative in the corner that just spouts out a word.
Din
Okay.
disc.
And then it was The Police with Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic.
Yeah,
From
no-
the Ghost in the Machine album.
There's you knocking me and talking about Genesis as the man who likes selling England by the pound.
Oh, actually, yes, I do like that
Yes,
album, yes.
you do.
don't
And
tell everybody.
there you are playing. Well, I mean, we
don't
were
tell
all
the
right.
viewers.
We were all right with Sting, aren't we? But only up to a certain point.
That album. After that...
Is that about it?
Synchronicity's all right, but any of his solo stuff is...
Yeah.
It's a bit...
I have to go with you there. I do agree
I don't
with
know
you.
how somebody that became so popular and they were so good, the three of them, became so boring and rubbish.
I know.
And I know that's just my... But even in
No,
the
I'm
shop,
afraid I do go with you. I
I
do
can sell
agree with
police albums, not a problem. You give me a Sting album, I won't be able to sell it. You know.
you. No,
it's-
it won't go.
No.
No,
That goes in with the Phil Collins albums, I'm
it
afraid.
does. And the
Charity shop.
Tales of the Talking Turtles or something. isn't
Yeah,
it? Is
Dream
that-
of the Blue Turtles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary. I know the name of it. It's albums to avoid, that is.
But these are only our opinions.
Yes,
It's
this
not
is true.
everybody. Shall I get my
Oh,
glasses
he's got his
out
glasses
again?
on. He's doing... Is it football scores? I'll get my Paul's Cooper now.
Shall I get my hat on?
Yes, still on.
No. Right, I'm going to do the last of the gig guide.
Yep.
Here we go. So this is Sunday the 22nd of December, by which time you really will be in a state, won't you? So will I, though.
I'll
There you-
be nearly ready to burst, I will be.
Yeah. So here you go. Sunday the 22nd. Kate and friends in the bar, acoustic, Con Club, 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Right.
That's free. That's quite a nice thing to do in the afternoon on a Sunday.
Yeah, I could do Sign Friend.
Yeah, that won't.
We
What friend you'd
We're
need-
doing Sunday.
You'd need a friend, wouldn't you, to do that? And who was you thinking of? And what music would you be playing?
Yes, well.
That kazoo thing. Yeah, that's what it'd be. Now then. There's only one on here. One more on Sunday the 22nd. Buffos, Wake and Oh Mama. Gypsy punk and psychedelic blues rock at the Con Club, 7:30 p.m. £5.
Oh, Mama's got a good guitarist.
Okay.
He's a very good guitarist.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Carry on.
Monday the 23rd of December. Really close. There's only one here. Christian Brewer, Nigel Thomas, Darren Beckett and Terry Seabrook, and that's jazz at the Snowdrop, 8 o'clock, and that is free.
Nice.
And then obviously, you don't get any on the 24th or the 25th or 26th. There is nothing.
Why, what's happening then?
Don't know. Yeah, and then when you get yourself to the 26th, you think you'll be absolutely building all the way up for Christmas, and
Yep.
people will be saying, are you looking forward to Christmas on the 24th and 25th? And then you'll go out for a walk on Boxing Day and someone will say, did you have a good Christmas? Yeah. And you realise, oh no, that's
And that's
it.
when my Countdown to Christmas app on my phone starts all over again.
Does it?
Yep. Every week on the Pick and Mix, I give you the days till Christmas.
So only another 364
Yeah,
to go.
I'll send the link to everybody on Boxing Day.
Oh,
Merry
that's
Christmas.
awful. Oh, dear. Right, Friday, the 27th of December. You get into those kind of darker days.
That's the limbo period, I like to call it.
Yeah.
Between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah. So Friday, the 27th of December, Willow Wisp, boho post blues with a driving beat at the Lamb, 8 p.m, and that's free. There's loads of these are free, aren't there?
Yeah. It's good in Lewes at the moment. There's lots of free gigs.
Saturday, the 28th of December, Lazy Susan. That's a DJ night at the Con Club, 8 p.m, and that's £4. And then Femme Brûlée, DJ night, Lamb, 8 p.m.
They're very good.
That's free.
Very good.
Are they good?
Yes, very good
Yeah.
indeed. There's lots of 80s stuff.
Oh, good. Kind of what we're playing.
Kind of what we're playing. In
Yeah.
fact, I've nicked this set list.
Monday the 30th of December. Jeff Simpkins, Bobby Worth, Paul Whitten and Terry Seabrook, jazz at the Snowdrop, 8 p.m, and that is free. And then the last one, which is Tuesday the 31st of December, and of course that's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. See, I don't get excited at New Year's Eve.
I do.
You do?
Well, yes, because our best friends are Scottish,
Okay.
and we go up to their house, and that is like a whole thing. And I didn't used to like New Year's Eve, but in the last 10, 15 years, I've learned to really, really like it. I look forward to
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's cool.
I really do.
More than Christmas?
In some
See, I
ways,
put you on the spot there.
yeah.
see?
In some ways not. It's different. It's different. It really is.
Oh, every year we go to bed normal time, and then at midnight when the fireworks go off, Sarah gets up out of bed, opens the window, and tells everybody to shut up. Shuts the window and goes back to bed.
I mean, I always remember the most
Happy New Year.
depressing thing of New Year's Eve that I ever went to. The very first time I ever went to one, I was 16, and there was this huge build-up. It was at a friend's house. There was quite a few people there. It was all great. Huge build-up, and somebody started saying, only 10 minutes to midnight. I thought, wow. I was really into the whole thing. And then everyone did all the bits that they do at midnight. And it was 10 past midnight, all the lights went off, and they went, see you next year.
Yeah.
Cheerio. And I've never been so depressed by something in my life. It was just like the doors to
Oh,
this
that's
great
it then.
party had swung open. And then as you got in, everyone went home. Anyway, last thing then. Tuesday, the 31st of December, NYE contenders and guests at the Con Club, 7 p.m. till late. That's free, members and friends only.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. And then the same, NYE at the Oak, live music and special guest DJs. That's at the Royal Oak, 9 o'clock, free. Hang on, I'm confused.
Whilst you're confused, I'm going to put a bit of music on. Because silence and your confused
Do
look
that.
is not entertaining,
No.
my friend. Adam and the Ants.
You may not like things we do, only it helps to know that you're true. It's easy to live
Adam and the Ants with Dog Eat Dog from 1980.
Yes.
One.
One. Yes. No. One. Right, I finally worked this out New Year's Eve. Well, I didn't. You did.
Sussed it.
Right. So firstly, NYE are the support band.
Yep.
With the contenders and guests, they're at the Con Club from 7 o'clock till late. That is free, members and friends only. Then NYE, who are obviously, as we say again, are the support club, then go along to the Oak, and they have live music and special guest DJs. And as I say, that's at the Royal Oak, 9 o'clock, and that's free. And that should all be clear. And that's the gig guide all
That's
done.
it.
That's all done. So that's all right.
Another tune?
Yes, please.
Bit of Gary Newman.
It's cold outside, and the paint's spilling off of my walls. There's a man outside in a long coat grey hat, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, he's sitting here with his Wolves hat on now.
Yes,
Help me.
It's football fun time. But first, that was Gary Newman.
Gary Newman. 40 years old that was this year.
Was it?
Yeah. That album Replicas.
We were just saying everything's becoming 40 years
It's
old.
anniversaries because it was that stuff that I was listening to because I was I was 15 then.
Yeah.
It's all got anniversaries now. It's really weird.
It is. Here's a boring thing for you. The first time I ever saw that album, Eastbourne, Langley Precinct, there you are, in the window. There it was. Gary Newman.
I've been distracted by
What?
a laptop's come on and it's in the corner. Oh dear, it's doing things. It's Lord John. He's doing things, and
Wow.
it's caught the corner of my eye because I saw a picture of Cliff Richard with a beard on, Santa beard. And I thought, oh look, that's Cliff Richard.
And nothing could be more distracting than a picture of Cliff Richard with a beard on. Have you got mistletoe and wine then?
No, we're not playing that today.
Oh,
no,
there you are.
I've sparing.
It's the right time period as well.
I'm sparing the Christmas tracks today. Yeah. You look like a Diddy man with that hat on.
Well, we will talk football just for a second then.
Go on then.
Go on then. Well, it's a
The
happy...
mighty West Ham today have got to win.
They have indeed.
They have indeed.
They've got Southampton.
Yes, we've got to win that.
And
as for your mob, you don't play on a Saturday, do you?
No, we
You play on a
don't
Sunday
anymore
you're
because
higher
we've
up the
qualified for the Europa League knockout stage.
Yeah.
And despite only drawing 2-2 at Brighton last week, sorry, Brighton fans, we should have won that.
Yes.
Definitely. But even so, we had a wonderful win in midweek, beat Besiktas 4-0. And if anyone wants to see the quality of Wolverhampton Wanderers play, I'll just say to you, pop along to YouTube and look at the fourth goal. It says everything about how those Wolves are playing at the moment.
And if there was a podcast in here at the moment, they would see you with your hat on.
Indeed.
You're looking resplendent. Is that the word?
That is. What should we
that's the
play
word.
now?
I think we've got a bit of Blondie.
Oh.
Was it destiny? I don't know yet. Was it just by chance? Could this be kismet? Something in my consciousness told me you'd appear. Now I'm always touched by your presence here. When we play at cards, you use an extra sense. It's really not cheating. You can read my head, I've got no defense. When you send your messages, whispered loud and clear, I am always touched by your presence, dear. Floating past the evidence of possibility, we could never get together. Psychic frequencies. Coming into contact with outer entities. We could entertain each one with our philosophy. Stay awake at night and catch your REMs. When you're talking with your super friends. Levitating lovers in the secret stratosphere. I'm still in touch with your presence, dear. I'm still in touch with your presence, dear. I'm still in touch with your presence, dear. Dear, dear, dear.
From Blondie's Plastic Letters album from 1978, Touch with Your Presence, Dear.
Super stuff.
Good
Really,
out.
Very,
good track.
very
And
good.
the amount of people that go, oh, that was on Parallel Lines. No, it wasn't. It's on the album before.
Yeah. Eat to the Beat.
That was a good album as well.
Yeah.
That was their I didn't like the one after that, Auto American. It's got Rapture on it, which is good, but they had problems by then.
Yeah. Didn't you play the full-length version of that fellow?
In the summer, yeah. We played the 9-minute version.
And I listened to that.
And it does go on.
It
and at
did.
the end, Nick went, "Oh, is that finished?" That just reminds me.
9 minutes?
Yeah, it's 9 minutes 59 it was.
It felt longer than that.
If you're in town this afternoon, do go in the town hall and do the craft fair and see my sister and wind her up.
And what is she selling?
They, my cousin does lots of knitted stuff. Very, very clever stuff. And last year she knitted a set of knitted fairy lights for the Christmas tree.
Oh.
Which is like really cool. They look really good.
And, well, to help on this, I've just noticed something. When we parked this morning, behind the police station, that is free parking.
Hooray!
Today,
Yep.
next Saturday, and the
it's
Saturday
the free
after
parking
because
up
of
to
that.
Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, is it because of that?
Yeah, they
craft
did that
fair or just
last
in
year.
general?
There was now I don't know whether the parking meters are not working today, because that's what they did last year. They suspended it for the Christmas.
Well, there's a little notice on there.
Of course, my Fairy Emporium is open at the moment with Granville down there. He's
working away.
He's working away.
Is this what? Did you sort of give him a target to hit in the 2 hours that you're away? Financial.
Anybody that comes in that door, mate, they've got to buy something. And I said to him, "Don't forget, just cash, no checks."
Cash, no checks. He nearly got off to a bad start this morning. We thought he was late.
Yeah, he was late. He was 2 minutes late. I was dock him his wages.
We were telling him we had our audience waiting
we've
for
got
us.
people to entertain.
There we are.
What have you got on your? He's got a little.
I've got a little
paper here.
list.
It's very
Well, I
good
have
list.
to have a little
I'm very
list.
impressed with this list.
Well, I always have to have a list because I forget things.
I'm very impressed
And
with your
that's what I
little list.
mean. So my little list, what I had on it actually, I was just going to mention
2
to
pints
you.
of milk.
2 pints of... Actually, no, we did get a pint of milk from Fred's shop. Yeah, very nice.
The happiest paper boy in Lewes he is.
Yes, always there with a merry quip and
Yeah,
a smile as you go out the door. No, Strictly.
Yes,
Final tonight.
Thank God it's over.
Hard, yeah. Hard work. For
This has
us.
been hard work this year, especially when you know how rigged it is.
Your words, not mine.
Yes, a lot.
So on that, no, you mustn't do a spoiler, I suppose.
No, I'm not
but-
doing. No, because it's got to be genuine tonight, surely.
Yeah, I
You kind
guess-
of hope it is.
Yeah. So,
And go on then. Who's going to win it?
who I want to win it won't win
Won't
it.
win it. And the one that should win it is the guy
which-
from Emmerdale.
Yeah, he.
Because he's one that
Yes,
every week
and-
he's been very, very consistent.
Although the other guy is very good too.
He's going to win it.
Yeah, I think he's actually
He's going to win it.
because the one thing that having watched too many of them over the years, which I have, Marjorie and I have watched
Yeah.
Strictly for
Yeah, we
too
have.
long.
Yeah, me and
we
Sarah.
kind of have worked out formula, and you quite often get someone who's technically very good.
Bit like
That is,
myself.
yeah, but well, you dance.
I dance.
Technically, yeah, very much so. And yeah, you dance in theory.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good dance. Yes.
in theory.
But someone who puts more emotion and feeling into it tends to be what wins. And I think that other fellow, I don't know any of their names. He is the one that does that. But I'd like the lady to win.
Yeah.
But I don't think...
Happy with whoever wins we are today.
Yes.
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 She'll be sitting there with a big bar of chocolate.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Is it Sarah likes it?
Yeah, yeah. We watch it horizontal on the sofas, chocolate in hand.
And there's a vision for you.
I might put my trousers on. I don't know. Depends how cold it is. I'm
Pass.
painting pictures with words there. What should we have now? What do you fancy? Do you want me? I'm
Oh,
gonna,
the one I wanted you deleted,
well,
so
I've
we
got rid
can't
of
have that.
I'm
Go on.
going to give you Duran Duran.
So soon, just after you're gone, my senses sharpen. But it always takes so damn long before I feel how much my eyes have darkened.
Here hangs a plane of gun smoke, drifting in a room. So easy to disturb with a thought, with a whisper, with a careless memory, with a careless memory. On the table, signs of love lie scattered, and the walls break with a crashing within. It's not as though you really mattered. Being close, how could I let you go without some feeling, some extra sympathy following? Fear hangs a plane of gun smoke, drifting in our room. So easy to disturb with a thought, with a whisper, with a careless memory, with a careless memory, with a careless memory, with a careless memory. Oh, I walk out into the sun. I try to find a new day, but the whole place, it just screams in my eyes. Where are you now? 'Cause I don't want to meet you. I think I'd die, I think I'd laugh at you, I know I'd cry. What am I supposed to do? Follow you. Outside the thoughts come flooding back now. I just try to forget you. So easy to disturb with a thought, with a whisper, with a careless memory, with a careless memory, with a careless memory, with a careless memory, with a careless memory. Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out!
That was Duran Duran from 1982 with Careless Memory, which was a single and it was an album track. So I'm going to multitask now as well. I've got to push a button and change a disc. See, look, I do
Very
that. Look
clever.
at that. Am I clever?
Goodness me.
And the noise effects.
Yeah.
So yes, do carry on.
Something aesthetic.
Sorry.
There you are.
Oh.
There's a word for you. Now, has anyone noticed the beautiful purple light that you get in the evenings now, round about 3:30 in the afternoon?
No.
I've noticed it about 3 times, and it's not my imagination. It happened last night, or
Bit of the
yesterday. afternoon.
sauce.
No. Marjorie went to the window and said, "What on earth's happening?" She said, "The light is all really strange." And it is. It's sort of, so it's about, when does it get dark? It gets dark about 4:30.
Yeah, 4:30, yeah.
So it's that period of about 3:30 to 4:15. Just watch. Have a look, see if it happens.
It's all
happened three
it's all
times
the
in
Christmas tree
December.
lights.
No, it's not.
I
No,
bet it is.
no, it's the sky. It's really gorgeous.
Okay.
Plus, beautiful moon.
That was huge the other morning.
Absolutely.
It was like you could touch it. I've never seen the moon
Yeah.
so close.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And one last little thing on the moon. Sometimes I do have trouble sleeping, and I got up at 3 in the morning, and I honestly, it did look like someone had turned, as you say, turned a light on.
Yeah, it was huge.
And the moon was just
it was
fabulous.
Thursday morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be about right. It was just gorgeous.
It was really
Actually,
nice.
everything was lit up.
Because I got up, I get up at 5 o'clock, you know.
So I
Being
just
annoying.
Oh, that's when you get up to go to do the
I
shop.
either do the paper shop or I just get up and annoy everybody
Yeah.
by being up.
Well, I was very good because I went to get Marjorie some flowers this week because it was her birthday.
Oh,
Okay. And I got up at some unearthly hour, I thought.
you had to go down
which
the
was
park and dig them up, didn't
6
you?
o'clock, yeah. Yeah, but unfortunately there were people about. I didn't know there were people around at that time. I'll tell you what, at 6 o'clock in the morning, it looks like 3 o'clock in the morning out there. It really does. And it's just, I just thought, whoa, there's people everywhere.
And the funny thing about people at that time in the morning, they are very happy and they always say hello.
Yes. Yeah.
But any time after 8 o'clock in the morning,
Back they go
back
to themselves.
yeah, back to grunting at you. I don't know what that's all about.
Now, are we going to have some, what are we going to
We shall have
play?
another tune now, shall we? Should we have a bit
Yeah.
of the beat? We save it for later.
Superb.
Just hold my hand while I come to a decision.
That was the beat with the lovely Save It For Later from 1983, I think that one was. Right, next one. We're extending the gig guide now. We're going cultural.
I think we should.
Yes.
Because there are people who listen who like the modern rock music,
Yes,
which is not
yes.
what that is that we play. But anyway, whatever it is.
Beat combos.
But, yes, but they do like classical music as well. And so there are quite a few others as well. But I'll just mention two here. And they're both on Saturday the 21st. The first one is at 6 o'clock. That's Carols by Candlelight, and that's the Esterhazy Chamber Choirs, and I'll read this. Well-established and free Christmas offering. Expect a feast of traditional carols and other festive music. And that is at St Anne's Church in Lewes, obviously. Free entrance, and it does actually give you the website, which is esterhazychoir.org. Okay.
Thank you for that.
And the other one, also on Saturday the 21st, but this one at 7:30 p.m, A Christmas Cracker in Aid of Dementia, UK, East Sussex Community Choir, directed by Nick Houghton, with Wallen School Choir, and special guests, Richard Attlee of the Archers fame. I listen to the Archers.
Do you? My sister does. Kelly does.
I do. I find
She loves
that-
the Archers.
It's lovely. I wonder who Richard Attlee is in that. Anyway, and star tenor Toby Spence. Carols for choir and audience, Christmas songs, readings, and jollity.
Oh, I like a bit of jollity.
You like jollity.
Yes.
Plus, there is a pre-concert Christmas bazaar from 6:45. That's all at Lewes Town Hall. Tickets £15 and £20 from Lewes TIC.
Oh,
Town Hall and on the door, subject to availability. And it does have a little email here to eastsussexcommunitychoir.org. So that's just a couple of classical ones that you might like to
from the
pop
culture
along
section.
from. Indeed.
See,
we've
we're
got a-
branching out.
Yes.
Ben will be really impressed when he comes back.
Good.
Yeah.
We're having Pets Corner at any
Oh,
stage.
yes, I'll get Nicky to do Pets Corner. Yeah, I think we've done Pets Corner before, and the weather and things like that. Where should we go now? Bit of Fun Boy 3 for you.
Absolutely.
It must be wonderful to live like we do. To have respect from everyone that you know. To have surprises waiting outside your door. When you come home
Good old-fashioned telephone ringing.
It was, yeah.
Funny little band, the Fun Boy 3.
We
As
went
were,
through the... Yeah, go on.
As we were talking, that were it was half of the specials when the specials disbanded.
Yeah, and I was telling you about my specials, a.k.a... Actually, would it have been a DVD?
It would have been a video.
It would have been a video,
Video
wouldn't
cassette, yes.
it? It would, wouldn't it?
Remember videos, God.
Well, when you think about it, though, they were how do you say, short-lived? But I can remember them coming in, and I can remember them going out.
And bizarrely, surely they're better because they're film.
Yes.
You would think so. Right?
Yes.
Somebody will tell me about digital's best.
Actually, oddly enough, slightly off the subject, but not quite. Went to somebody's house years and years ago, this was, and blow me, they had a Betamax sitting there, and which they had films for.
Yeah.
And bless her, she was an eccentric lady, I always remember that, but she was bemoaning the fact that she couldn't get any...
Big old clunky things they were.
Big old clunky things. But their claim to fame was they were far better quality.
They were better quality.
They were better.
Yeah.
And you and I do recall the shop in Eastbourne, don't you? Was it called Ram or Rhino that was in bang opposite W.H. Smith's in the precinct there?
They sold all the bits and pieces.
And upstairs, they had... But I do recall when that first started, that was half Betamax and half VHS.
Yes, yeah.
It was half and half, so it was... Why did they launch two systems?
No idea. Different companies, I suppose.
We have tended always to do that.
Yeah. And then I changed it slightly. Mini discs.
Yeah.
I went with the mini discs, and they're brilliant because it's digital. And you can copy, you can move
Yeah.
it about. But I read recently that Sony stopped producing mini disc players because they were too perfect, and that they wanted people to buy MP3.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why they stopped them.
Wouldn't.
And if mini disc players hold their money, now,
You've still got them,
I've still
mini
used
discs,
mini discs
haven't
because
you?
they're brilliant.
Yeah, you've still got those.
You know, they are. That is the best copy. You can move it, and they're great. I could use mini disc on here, but I can't be bothered.
Technology.
Technology now.
Can I say one last thing?
Yeah, oh yes.
One last technology thing that I saw. Quite a rare thing, I gather. I saw a laser disc because they were sold in Max
I know
Records,
somebody that's just
weren't
bought
they?
a Laserdisc player.
This is the old one, which would look like an LP.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
That is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I've got laser discs on the ceiling at the shop.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I use them as like to bring it bouncing the light.
So you are talking the old-fashioned laser disc that
Yeah,
would carry
they're the same as an
film,
album.
wouldn't
Yeah, it's
it?
film. And Julie, that comes in the shop, her husband Simon, has just bought a Laserdisc player, and she's very pleased. She can't wait to watch that.
More music.
This is a treat for you now. You might not have heard this before. You're going to keep your headphones on nice and loud. This is Pearly Dewdrops Drop by the Cocktail Twins.
It's
that dreamy?
Dreamy.
Dreamy. That was Cocktail Twins. Always remind me of Christmas. I don't know whether it's because it was bought for me at Christmas, but it's got that sort of jangly loveliness about it.
Oh,
So there you go.
everything for you is Christmas.
Oh,
isn't
every
it?
day's Christmas
It
in my
really
house.
is. It really is. And a nice thought for you, actually, Simon, which I'm sure you've
mince
had.
pies?
No. That the Christmas for the year you're about to enter
Yep.
is always just on its way.
Oh,
That depresses
see?
some people. So when you get to January the 1st, 2020,
God, 2020.
yeah, but when you do, you won't have had the Christmas for 2020, so you've got it to look forward to. There's a thought.
How futuristic 2020 was going to be.
And now a quick plug.
Oh, yeah, what are you
My
plugging?
Christmas program
Oh, no.
on
what
the
you make-
Cosmic Jukebox.
Ah,
it
yes.
goes out
Next Saturday.
every Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Your Christmas one, yes?
Yeah.
I've listened to it.
Have you?
Yeah, of course I have. I edited it. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Could you
There's
say
only one thing
anything else? What's that?
Me.
Well, there you are. So you can tell it's quite a perfect arrangement we've got
Yes,
there.
very clever. And then Pick a Mix, of course, is Christmas one will be out next Monday.
It will. And then you've got a live program, have you, before Christmas that you're doing? Or is that
we're just
your
going to
lot?
do, we're going to record the Christmas Pick a Mix. And it'll have everything on it. Bells, whistles, kazoo playing, carol singers.
Maybe some surprise guests.
Surprise guests will be in there. Oh,
Sir Percival lets me play his piano.
oh, Dave will be in there.
Dave will be there, bless him. And just quick plug for also on over Christmas I shall be television-wise watching
What will you be watching?
season 2 of Lost in Space
Lost in
that
Space.
drops on Netflix on the 24th of December. 10
That's you.
episodes.
That's you done.
I am
for
happy.
Christmas
And
Day.
Marjorie has got me under strict instructions. You are not sitting up watching that. So there you are. But I shall.
That's you.
I'm certainly
I
going to be
haven't
happy
decided
with
what
that.
I'm watching yet over Christmas
You
because there's
haven't.
too much to choose from.
There is indeed.
I've got lots of things that I've started watching and I've not finished them yet.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. I keep expecting dun dun dun, but it doesn't happen. I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've watched 2 episodes. There's only 3, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. I've watched 2, and I think I fell asleep halfway through the second one.
I'm not crazy on it.
I don't get what's going on in places.
They've taken it because it's now, and the fact they've set it in Victorian times, that's brilliant. But because it's now, you get good special effects ish. They're pretty good, but they've made the angle of the whole story kind of on far too much on the people, and I just get the feeling it's like there's an alien invasion carrying on with a love story in front of it that's
Yeah.
centre stage. And to me,
And I sort of know
that's just
how
not
it all
gonna-
ends anyway. So shall we
Shall we play now?
Yeah, look, it's 10 to 12. I've only got 10 minutes, and
Ooh.
I've got 30 tracks to play.
Goodness me.
Let's play another one, shall we?
Routine lights on, nothing
That's the brilliant Joy Division with Love Will Tear Us Apart there, which wasn't on an album because
Wasn't it?
no, it had already been recorded and then he sadly passed away and then it was
Yeah.
came out after that and then it was Closer, which is a brilliant album. Closer, it was really nice. So yeah,
There we are.
there you are. Look at that.
Wow.
Look, it's 5 to 12, mate.
So,
I've got to go to the Emporium
yeah, I've got to head back
and
to see Marjorie.
it's all right. I'm trying to think at the same time. You know, I can't think and.
You can't multitask.
I can't multitask. I'm not very good at multitasking. I could say that I'm not a lady, but that would be sexist and I wouldn't say things like that. Thank you for coming in with me, John.
Hey,
It's
had a
been
good
really
day.
cool. I don't normally do Saturday lives, so, you know, it's nice to come in and do something with my friend.
Great.
And we set it for 2 hours just talking nonsense. I hope you've enjoyed it. Ben will be back, or Swazi will be back next Saturday. I don't know which one it is because Ben did tell me, but I wasn't listening.
Well, I enjoyed it too, Si. It's been a
So,
really good
thank
morning.
you very much. You've been listening to Radio Lewes Saturday Live, where the music matters. I've been Si. That's been my good friend John, the Cosmic Commander. We are going to leave you now with Simple Minds. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh,
webcasting for a worldwide audience.